Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. It is Saturday, January 17th, 2026 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com in Chesapeake, Virginia. And I hope you guys are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning. I have a fun video for you today. Like always, we're going to have fun no matter what, especially if I mess up a few times. I know you guys enjoy that. That's the highlight of the show when I mess up. All right, so we are doing, oh, my other phone was going off. Okay, so I was like, where did that sound come from? I need to turn it down. We're making 3 fun cards today that are super, super easy. They all use the same exact template. It's just 5 strips of designer paper. That's 3/4 of an inch wide. You probably could even do this like with 1/2 inch paper and then use maybe like 7 or 8 strips instead of 5. So depending on what kind of scraps you have, this really is easy and uses up a lot of those scraps that you have. So I picked, let me see, this one is, I brought them all with me. All right, this one is Beautiful Gallery. So I've got the 6x6 Beautiful Gallery, which is this one. And that's that gorgeous paper, you know, that has the flowers and all that stuff in there. It's kind of like shabby chic looking. And I know I've used this like 100 times, so I'm not going to show the whole thing, but I love that paper. So that's one pack. And then this one is the paper that we had for Christmas, but you could use it for anything because it's really like, you know, all occasion kind of. It is a little wintry looking, but this one is called Peaceful Garden. It's still available. I think the stamp set's retiring. I'm not sure if it's gone yet, but we're going to be using the paper. And so you want to get a pack that has coordinating papers. Like I grabbed a couple packs that I was going to try, and I couldn't find 5 pieces that all went together. So most of the time you're going to pick one that has like a really pretty design, and then the rest are going to be like the subtle ones that are usually on the back of the paper. And then the pear paper is the one, it's called Painterly Pears, and that's the last one that we're using. So I picked this as my focal piece, and then I just used the backs of these other pieces. So all of these have pears on the other side, but I didn't want to have a bunch of pears that didn't match. So all of the colors kind of coordinate together. So that's all you got to do. So super easy. So I'm going to do all those for you today. And you could put any kind of sentiment on there. I just happen to have this. I was looking for one that fit this circle because this is a 1 3/4 inch circle. And of course you can use any punch or shape or whatever you want for your words. I just happen to have those 2 punches sitting on my table. So it's 1 3/4 and 2 inches. And I had these words sitting on the table and they fit perfectly. So I was like, okay, done deal. And I can't remember what set that comes from. I want to say it's the one with the prayer in the name of it. Like prayer and patience or something like that, but I can't remember. I got one happy mail. This is from Shirley Tizano, and it's a Happy New Year card. It came a little late because she said she got her order late, but cute card. I think that's a kit maybe. I'm not positive, but I think it's one of the card kits. But really pretty. Love it. So that's the happy mail. And then don't forget we've got our brand new kit. So this is the kit for the next 2 weeks through the end of the month. And I'll be cutting, today I will be working on the pop-up petals, the one with the flowers, that kit, cutting it up and getting it out, hopefully by Monday. So if you bought, over $100 in the last 2 weeks, your kit will hopefully be in the mail on Monday. So that's what I'm going to do today and tomorrow. It's actually supposed to be really nice today, like upper 50s. It's cold right now though, but tomorrow we might get snow. I'm shocked. We never get snow here hardly, but lately it seems like we do get a little bit now and then. All right, let me say hello. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Evelyn from Germany. Hey, Amy, are you still digging out of your snowstorm in Canada? Hey, Myra. Hey, Jody. Hey, Louise. Hey, Tony. I got a joke for you today. It's about Ohio. I think you'll think it's funny. Hey, Linda. Hey, Devana. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Kelly. Let me see. Trying not to get duplicates. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Marva. Hey, Trina. Let me see. Where did I stop? I can't find myself. Hey, Maria. Hey, Kitty. Hey, Gail. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Ann. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Robin. Oh, Prayer and Promises is gone. Oh, no. Oh, that stinks. Okay. Well, okay, so the words are gone. That's a bummer, but hopefully some of you got that one because I love that one. That's a bummer. I'm going to keep it because I love it. It's got some really nice sayings in there for sympathy and stuff like that. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Laura. Hey, Bina. Hey, Gail. Hey, Karen. Hey, Kathy. All right, I think I'm going to stop there and let's get started. So this is not going to take a long time, I don't think, because it's pretty much the same, you know, thing for each one. So let me see. They're all exactly the same materials, though, except different colors. So here's what you got to do. So our main pieces are Petal Pink, Pecan Pie, and Cloud Cover. And then this one I used Very Vanilla. So I've got two pieces. So you need one for the inside and one for the front. So there's my Very Vanilla. And then I've got 4 pieces of white. So 2 for the front, 2 for the inside. And then our strips, you probably could cut these down a little bit more. I did them like 5 inches, but you probably could get away with 4.5 inches. So this is the pear one. And then this is the dove one. And then this is the Gallery Blooms one. So there's, oh, I cut that one a little bit longer. Okay, so there's all the stuff. Hopefully it fits in the screen here and you can see it. All right, there we go. Oh, hey, Jalen. Hey, Heather. Hey, Barbara. Yeah, it's been cold. I'm really like disgusted with my electric bill. So I'm trying to, you know, I don't keep my house warm anyway. It's usually like 66 average temperature in my house. And then at night I turn it down to 62. So I don't know how my electric bill was $300 and some. That's crazy. All right, hopefully you got a screenshot of that. And let me see. Let's start with the pear one, since that one's on top. So we've got our Petal Pink, and this one we're using white. So we need 2 pieces of white. One for the front, one for the inside. And I'm just going to move all this to the side. Okay, so here we go. All right, so the front, you don't have to do anything. So you need one for the inside, and the only thing I did for the inside was take another strip, and I forgot to mention that. So I just had some extra strips. So I took one, and that's going to be my inside decoration. So we don't have to stamp anything except for the words. Oh, you know what else I forgot about? Your punches. So you need 3, that's 2 inches, and then 3 of the 1 3/4. So we need 3. Oh, you know what? We need, I think I did white, didn't I? Yep, I did. Okay. Really, I should have done vanilla on this one, but I did white by accident. But I don't have any vanilla handy here, so we're just going to use white. So, oh well. but I meant to use vanilla. Oh, well, I don't have any. So that's what we're doing. All right, so I'm going to glue this down for my inside piece. And then we'll do the front. So this one, it kind of really goes this way, but we're just going to put it this way. There we go. All right, so that's our inside piece. So then on the front, you just want to do your 5 strips kind of diagonally across the front. And I found an easier way to glue it after the first one, so you don't get glue everywhere. So I was using my little silicone pad, but I found I can just do it easier a different way. All right, so we're gonna start with the first one like here, and then I've got the green one, and then I've got the pear one, and then the yellow, and then this one. All right, so for the first one, I'm gonna put glue on the back, but not all the way to the end. So I'm just gonna do a little, not all the way. And then you wanna start about 1 inch down from the top and just a little bit below that corner there. I was doing it at the corner, but I think it looks better like a little bit lower. All right, so after the first one, you know, your next one is gonna go right under it, except for just a little sliver showing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the glue right here. So that way it's not gonna go over my edge. So then that goes there. So we're not gonna make a mess. So a little bit of a gap. And then you're gonna do the next one, same thing. Just leave a little bit of a gap. And that's gonna be this one. Kind of smaller gap there to get a little bit of glue. Maybe I need smaller sections. Okay, and then the yellow one. You can always go back with your glue adhesive remover if you get any glue in the middle. And then the last one. Right there. Okay. So then you're just gonna snip off, and I'm gonna use my old scissors just in case there's glue. I don't want to mess up my good scissors. So we're just gonna cut this off. You can use a paper cutter too if you want to. So these are cheapo, like Dollar Tree scissors. Okay, so that's gonna go with this one. So we're gonna leave that there for now, and I'm gonna go to the next one, and then we're gonna put them all together at the same time. So there's those scraps. So see, you might be able to get away with like 4.5, but I don't know. I think 5 gives you a little bit more leeway in case you mess up. Okay, next one, let's do the pecan pie. So that one is gonna be our this one, the Gallery Blooms. So I started with this one on the top. Oops, we need our white piece. No, vanilla. This one needs vanilla. So vanilla. And then I've got the blue one. And then this one. Another blue one. And this one. All right, but first I'm gonna put my extra one that I cut off in the middle on the inside, and this one's definitely too long, so I'm gonna just trim that real quick. And then glue it down. See how easy these are? Oh, I could use that side too, that's pretty. So I'm doing good on my diet so far. I haven't had anything like unhealthy. Breakfast this morning, I had my bone broth And I had scrambled eggs with spinach and a little bit of cheese and a piece of toast, sourdough bread. And it was yummy. I love drinking that. You know, I never drink hot liquids because I don't drink coffee or tea or anything, but that bone broth is really good. So, and it kind of gives you a nice warm feeling inside. But I remember when I used to go to the gastroenterologist, he told me that the best thing you could do is get up and drink something hot. But I just have never really liked hot drinks except for hot chocolate. All right, so that's the inside. And then we're going to take this and glue these down. So starting with the top one, I think I messed it up. That one goes there. All right, starting with the top one. We're just going to put the glue, but not all the way to the end. So that's going to go diagonal like that. And I don't really think most of these have a right or wrong direction, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so then go ahead and put your glue. I got a little bit on my paper. Put your glue like that. And then the next one I did was this one. These are, I cut these a little bit too long, I think. These are more like 5.5. And then I've got this one, oops. I was debating, I had a different card in mind that I was going to do today. I think I'm going to save that one for next time, maybe. But it was the faux ribbon twist. Have you guys ever done that? Where you have the strips. Same kind of idea, except you've got strips going both directions. So they're kind of crisscrossing. It's more difficult than this one. This one's like no-brainer. You just do it and it's easy. So I watched this show yesterday, and at first I thought it was pretty good, but it really was kind of stupid. It was called, I think it was called My Lady Jane. And I thought it was going to be kind of like Bridgerton or something, because it was set like back in that time. But it was really kind of like a, I don't know what you call it. I think it was supposed to be funny, but it was kind of stupid. So I don't recommend it. I kind of stopped watching it after a while because I was like, this is just stupid. But I did watch a couple good Hallmark movies, and I meant to write them down for you. Because I was watching When Calls the Heart, and on Amazon, if you have Amazon with Hallmark Plus, on Amazon, as soon as you finish watching something, it automatically starts something else. Like, you don't even pick anything, it just starts. And it started showing a movie. Oh, I know what it was called. I think it was called Casa Amore. And it was the guy from When Calls the Heart. You know, the cute guy, Nathan, the Mountie. He was in it. And Lacey, no, it wasn't Lacey Chabert. It was a girl with blonde hair. I don't know her name, but she was supposed to get married, and her husband or her fiance kind of left her at the altar. And so her honeymoon was supposed to be in Italy. So she ended up taking the honeymoon by herself. And then she met Nathan. And they have this thing in Italy where you can buy a house for €1, but then you gotta, you hope Lisa takes her time because when the video's over, you have to clean. Here we start slowing down. What? Vicky, your house is 30-some degrees. This is Secret C, the color I'm using. I was going to go for black, but I couldn't find it, so I just used this. So, I'm really bummed that this set is gone, because it's such a pretty set. And the words are very nice. Okay, so there's our words. And we punched all of our circles out. So anyway, she goes to Italy and she buys one of these houses for €1. And it's the house that her parents wanted to buy when they were in Italy, like years and years ago. So she wanted to buy it and surprise her mother because her dad had passed away. But then she sees the picture of it thinking it still looks like that, but then she goes to see it and it's totally like falling apart. And then she finds out she's supposed to fix it up, but it's really cute. All right, so all of these go on our circles. And like I said, if you want to use a punch or something else, you sure can. Rob and I did a lot of cleaning yesterday. I did all the laundry yesterday, and I did some cleaning. Today I'm going to be cutting kits and trying to clean my stamp room. All right, so there's all of our words. And so that goes on this one. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. I love pecan pie or pecan. I know some of you guys get irritated when I say pecan. Which stamp set? So we determined this was Prayer and, what was it called? Prayer and Promises. It's sold out. So sorry about that. I try to check usually before I do the video to make sure. I went through all my stuff the other day. I pulled all the retired stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, Renee said the Prayers and Promises set is still available. Okay, so that's good. Okay, I don't know who said it wasn't, but that's awesome. Okay. All right, these all have dimensionals we'll put on in just a minute. All right, so next one is this one. So we've got our inside piece, and I've got this piece for the decoration on the inside. See, aren't these easy? You could just grab like all these scraps from old paper, and you certainly don't have to use the ones I use, but I have like 4 packs of this, and I think I have 4 packs of this, and I have like 2 packs of that. So I got to use up some of this paper. I feel a sneeze coming. I'm trying not to. You know when you try to hold a sneeze, and then it makes it worse usually. All right, so that's the inside. All right, and then for the front, we've got leaves, and then we've got checkers, and we've got our doves, and we've got blue and stars. But I think these coordinate really well. I tried to get them all that had the Secret Sea and the cloud cover on there. All right, so again, this one, don't glue all the way to the end. Just leave a little bit. And we're going to go down about 1 inch. And then we're doing the checker one. So I think after the first one, it's pretty easy because you just kind of put the glue like that. And then the dove. And if you were using like all the same paper to make these, it would be even easier instead of different ones, but I just wanted to show you a little variety. And then we've got another blue one. And our stars. Oops. I tell you, I was struggling yesterday to come up with the idea because some days it's like it pops up into my head and I'm like, oh, I see somebody make something. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. I'll do that one. And then other days it's like I just sit there and I can't think of anything to make. And so then I start going through my old videos, and I did one similar to this for Christmas a couple years ago. And it was the, remember Soft Succulent and Evening Evergreen? It was a Christmas paper with that. That was really pretty. I love those colors. I hope they bring that, especially Soft Succulent. That was one of my favorite colors. We need like a minty kind of green color. Okay, so here's this one. And if you notice, I did a fancy bow on this. I practiced yesterday. So hopefully I can recreate this bow for you. Yeah, I know. Vicky, I do wish they had get well. There is that Prayers and Promises one is good because it's got, there's another one that's really good too. I can't think of the name of it. I have brain fog this morning. I haven't woken up all the way yet. Do any of you guys sleep on your side at night? And then when you wake up in the morning, I think it only works if you have shorter hair, but every morning I wake up and I have a mohawk. Because I sleep on my side, so my hair goes like straight up on this side, then I turn over on the other side and it goes straight up. So every morning I get up and go to the bathroom and I look in the mirror and I think, wow, I look really good today. Oh, I just cracked myself up. Okay, so just put this wherever you want to. That really needs to be vanilla, but we're just gonna make it work for now. Might go back and change it. I can't believe I didn't see that. I'm gonna put this one on this side because I don't want to cover up those doves right there. And then this one. We'll put right here. Okay. All right, now it's time for the ribbons. So I've got, we'll do the easy ones first. We've got our this is basic beige, classic ribbon. And it is, if you want the number, 165216. See, it's harder with this Band-Aid on too. You know, I cut my finger a few weeks ago, and I just have a habit, if I do something like that, I mess with it like nonstop. So that's why I've got a Band-Aid on it. Because if I don't have a Band-Aid on it, I'll sit and just mess with it. And then it never heals. Okay, so this is going to go on with a glue dot, which, oh, here they are. I have not been reading comments. Hold on, let me see. Renee says, my hair is always a mess when I wake up. Yeah, me too. Always. Especially, you know, I like to take a shower at night. So if I just take a shower and then don't do anything with it and go to bed, then I really wake up with some hideous hair. Okay, so there's one. We still got to put the gems on too. All right, and then the green one is this really pretty, I'm pretty sure this is still available, 166158 Mossy Meadow and Gold trim. And this is really pretty. So it's Mossy Meadow and Gold, and then the other side is really gold. So you can kind of use whichever side you want. But I try when I tie it to get mostly the green for the bow. I'm trying to make it little. This one's a little stiffer. Okay. There we go. All right, glue dot for that one. Debbie says she's 100% side sleeper and mohawks happen every morning. Yep. It's so funny, especially if I have like any kind of hairspray or anything in my hair still. Because I don't wash my hair every day. I wash my hair like every about 3 days. So sometimes it's got product in it and it gets really stiff in the morning. Okay, this is the hard one, the blue one. So what I did, this is the cloud cover ribbon, and it's really this is the cloud cover faux linen. So it's thick like this. I wanted to make it thinner, so I cut it down the middle. I'm not sure exactly how much I need, but we're gonna make sure we got plenty available. And oh, these scissors are not very sharp. Huh. Should have brought my other ones. I need to get a sharpener for scissors. There we go. All right, that might be enough. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna try it. So we've got our in front and then bring it around. Now, this is gonna be harder because I got a Band-Aid on. And then when you bring it this way, you want to make sure you got enough. All right, we're gonna go in. Hold on. When you bring it back around, bring it through here. Gotta hold it. Let me start over. Okay. I know you guys would love watching me make these bows. Okay, here we go. We go above our top finger, around, 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 and then bring it through that hole. And when you bring it back around here, you have to put it around this part and under. So that's the trickiest part, is getting this through that. And then you just pull it tight. So there we go. So take it off your fat fingers. Now see, that Band-Aid made one side bigger. I got a lopsided bow. That's a fatter finger. Okay. So it didn't come out as pretty as I wanted it to, but it's okay. I should have made it ahead of time. All right, and then we're gonna put that on with a glue dot. It's better than last time though, I guess. Last time I really screwed it up. All right, so that one's gonna go on here. That's pretty, I like it. Okay, so there's our bows. Then we have to do some bling. So I have 2 different blings here. So for, let me see, this one, I've got this, which is, we could use the yellow, the daffodil, no, not daffodil, duckling, darling duckling, or I think that's old olive and pretty peacock. So we could use either one of these. I think I'm going to use the old olive. So we'll do one. These are hard to get off. There. And then one at the bottom. Let's do a yellow one at the bottom and see what that looks like. There we go. Have it different. Okay, so that's one. And then this one, I did these. And I used this color here, which I think is kind of a cross between Calypso and might even be peach. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be the in colors. So I'm not sure what color. That probably is peach. Because we've got Secret Sea, Cloud Cover. That's the duckling. That's Strawberry Slush. What color is that? I'm trying to think. It's not Calypso Coral or Petal Pink, but it's kind of a combination. It might be the peach. I don't know. And then put one of those down there. So there's that one. And then this one we're going to use cloud cover. Oops. I don't want to go there. There we go. Oops. They're not cooperating today. My little... Okay, so there we go. And then we're going to spray. So let's spray some shimmer on these. Oh, Tony's got a CPAP. Oh, Timid Tiger. Wow, that doesn't look like Timid Tiger. I was thinking it was an orangey color, but that doesn't look like Timid Tiger at all. That looks more like Timid Tiger, I think. I thought Timid Tiger was orange. This looks more peachy. Okay, there we go. So there's our cards. So those are pretty easy. We did all those 3 cards in like less than about 25 minutes. So here's some more. Choking on the alcohol. Ugh. Okay. There we go. A little stuffy today. All right. Everybody knew it was Timid Tiger but me. Oh. All right. Love it. Everybody's yelling Timid Tiger. That's so funny. Thanks, you guys. The In Color Gems. Yeah. Yeah, I knew it was In Color Gems, but I was like, what is the other color? Now I know it's Timid Tiger, but I swear that doesn't look like Timid Tiger. That looks more like the peach to me. Or a light Calypso Coral. I don't know. It looks too light. How long did it take to cut? Oh, these were easy to cut. Easy peasy. I just took all 5 colors and just cut them all at once. So, I think I may make some soup today too. It's a good soup day. All right. All right, it's time for a joke. You guys ready? One of these is for Tony. Let me pull it up. These are quickie jokes. I've got a few quickie jokes today. All right, here's one. Why do bees have sticky hair? Why do bees have sticky hair? Why? Because they use honeycombs. These are good kid jokes. This one's kind of funny. What did the rain say when it was too cold? What did the rain say when it was too cold? What the hail? H-A-I-L. You got to say it with a southern accent. What the hail? We might get some hail today. Or tomorrow, I mean. Okay, here's the... Nope, this is not the one for Tony. I used to be addicted to the hokey pokey, but I turned myself around. That one's funny. All right, this is the one for Tony. Have you ever been to Engagement, Ohio? It's a place. It's right between Dayton and Marion. I think Tony lives in Dayton, right? Okay, so those are your jokes for the day. And we've got card giveaway. I've got a couple that were not claimed from last time. So let me get those out. And I forgot to show you this one. This is really a cute card. So I didn't make this card. Somebody made it for me a while back. But isn't that cute? It's got a little wheel. I think we used to have a little stamp set that made that. And so you could put whatever you want in there. I'm digging through some old cards. This one wasn't claimed the other day. That's a chalk card. And then here we go. All right. Tony, have you heard of those other places? Marion and Engagement. Okay, here we go. First winner is Marie McMillian. I already have the second one. This one is Sharon Adcock. Next one is Cindy Reed. Cindy Reed. And Judy Dawson. So there we go. And I love it, you know, like the people that win and email me, I would say 95% say, oh, thank you so much. Thank you for, you know, that I'm so excited I won one of your cards. And, you know, they're so sweet. I love your videos. And it just makes me feel really good. And then other people, there's not very many that do this, but some people just put their address, not say hello, thank you, I like your videos, nothing. They'll just put their address. I'm like, it kind of makes me feel like, oh yeah, send me your address. Kind of makes me feel like you don't really want the card. You're like, oh, here's my address. So if you don't want the card, if you say, oh, I don't really want that card, then just tell me. I'll give it to somebody else. It's okay. But at least act a little excited that you want a card. But anyway, that is it. Don't forget to do thumbs up for me and like, share, comment, subscribe, place an order. That would be great. Don't forget we got all that stuff going on. So you get a free card kit and a card. So not just a card kit, but a card, this card kit. And a card too. So you'll get that, plus a card for $100 or more. And then also with the $75 or more, you get the product of the month for $5 more. And we also have the bonus days for every $50, you get an extra $5 coupon to use next month. So there you go, all the specials. And I think that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll be back on Tuesday. Oh, and please, I talked to Michelle. She's really having a hard time, so please send her a card. Keep her in your prayers, because she's going on her 15th round of chemo. So we need to keep her in our prayers because she's having some side effects. So, all right, take care, everybody. Stay warm. Today is probably going to be nice, but tomorrow, well, here anyway, it's going to be super cold. And I hope you enjoyed this video, got a few laughs, and I'll see you back on Tuesday. Bye-bye, everybody.